Imagine if your work wife or your work husband were your actual spouse. Well, that's reality for realtor and designer Egypt Sherrod and builder Mike Jackson. Now that they're working together on the new series Married to Real Estate, airing Thursdays at 9 on HGTV.
Let me see your face. Working with your spouse has its challenges. If you don't get out, five.
And here they are. Hey, guys.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. Well, fans like myself are familiar with you guys from, property virgins and flipping virgins. How is Married to Real Estate going to show you guys in a new way?
I think it's the camera turned around now.
Yeah.
Because Mike was always there for flipping virgins and property virgins. He was, is it safe to say, I was standing on his shoulders. And, Married to Real Estate is us saying, they really should see the show behind the show and flip it around, which is where we're doing, what we've always done in our business, real estate, renovation, and design as a family, not just as a couple, but our family, is all into it.
Instead of the one-man woman army, it's the entire family. The kids are involved, the uncles are involved, the cousins are involved. It's a full-on family show.
I never looked at it that way, the Jackson Army.
Yeah.
So you two are a total package, separately, and then together, forget about it. It's a one-stop shop from home buying all the way seeing through to the build. So, what's that like, and also being married at the same time?
Oh man, how much time do you have?
I know. You're going to tell the truth. We have our days. This is over 17 years together here. So obviously we have some real history. We've had some incredible victories together and independently. There's nobody else I'd rather do this life with. And
put that on loop. Let that play over and over again.
What is one of the craziest requests a client has had?
I would say it's not on the show, but the craziest request I ever had was a pool in the living room of a townhouse.
Oh.
And obviously you're like, we can't do that. Because the HOA says no.
Because of the HOA, but they were very adamant,
right.
Because they actually purchased 2 townhomes and they wanted to convert them into one.
What would you say are the best types of investments homeowners or buyers can do in terms of getting the most equity?
Square footage. Wherever you can increase livable square footage, that's a big win. Wherever you can add additional bedrooms or bathrooms, you increase comparables, therefore your house is worth more. And then of course the things that beautify, which will always, be kitchens. Kitchens are the heart of the home. It's where people tend to congregate, which is why we put a lot of emphasis on it in bathrooms or main suites.
Bathrooms.
And what are the things that they shouldn't, waste their time on?
What shouldn't they waste their time on, sir? I think everything's worth paying.
I'll
spend my money on everything. So ask him.
I think it all varies. People have their different styles and different tastes. Some people will say avoid the garage, but then you have that man that may love working in his garage, and that may be his selling point. And I think wherever you can enhance, go for it.
But there's a budget-friendly way to do it. Always.
You guys also add some personal touches and nice upgrades that are surprises for your clients as well, even bringing some of them to tears. How does that feel?
It's always a gamble, because it can come back to smack you in your face. It has come back a time or two to smack us in our face because you want to surprise them, right? You want to do something really nice that's added value, so you don't tell them you're doing it because that blows the whole surprise. Most times, 90% of the time, probably more than 90% of the times, like you said, they are just beyond happy. They're so excited. They can't believe we had done it. But every now and again, you do have someone that's like, I didn't tell you to do that. You're like, oh my God, we'll totally put it back. I promise. Put it back.
So from buying to building, you guys really work in tandem. But how often would you say you veer into each other's lane?
All the time. We can't help it.
Veering now.
Right? We're both extremely creative, competitive, opinionated. So And we're both Scorpios, by the way. So,
our birthdays are days apart.
Yeah. But I'm the one that usually gets his hand tapped the most when I try to go into the design aspect. And she's like, are you a builder or a designer? And I'm like, well, if you skew it just a little bit that way, I'm telling you, it's going to make a difference.
Listen, I think secretly he wants to be a designer.
Well, on that note, let's wrap up with your best renovation tips, design tips for 2022 for folks at home.
I would definitely say the move in design right now is to simplicity, sustainability, green, and natural and organic.
What I'm seeing on my end is a lot of tech savvy audio visual people. Especially like you said, we're dealing with people working from home a lot. So you're on your computer a lot, you're on your phone a lot. People are upgrading their Wi-Fi, their Ethernet. They are upgrading the smart tech in general. Just their light switches. That's heavy right now. So when you go to redesign, I would say make sure you get quality. Don't cut it short there, because you don't want to have to come back and rewire or change out materials because you decided to go short or shortchange yourself. Spend the money now and then live with it.
As always, great expertise and great fun with you guys. And a reminder to everyone, Married to Real Estate airs Thursdays at 9 on HGTV.
Yes.